there's nothing that you can do to convince me that people who are wealthy or who have grown up wealthy, and when I say wealthy, that is something that is also subjective. I think a lot of middle class people feel like $200,000 a year is rich. And for a lot of people, that is rich. That's solidly middle class, okay? And even up to 700,000 a year in a family is really upper middle class. Um, but I digress. I've noticed though, and I literally say this because I've witnessed it, I've watched it, I grew up um, around these people. And what I'm observing is that the more money that your family has, your SES, the less empathy is embedded into your psyche.
If you guys don't know, SES stands for Socioeconomic Status, right? Do want to touch on something. I would agree if you're making about $200,000 a year, again, depending on where you live, you're comfortable. You're real comfortable. You're middle class, being that, you're not spending as much as coming. You're not spending as much as you have coming in. Because I would say for a majority of the states, $200,000. Again, I live in the Southeast. After taxes, you're probably looking at about 140 net take home. That's enough money for you to be able to essentially save, invest, max out your Roth IRAs. You can even limit your taxes even more if you have an employer and you just, defer your taxes through your 401k. But I would say $200,000 a year household income, if you don't acquire as much debt, car loans, or your mortgage just isn't astronomically crazy, or your rent isn't crazy, you don't match your expenses with your income. Yeah, $200,000 a year is a pretty good, solid middle class base. On the upper side of middle class, I would say that.